Okay, so the other day I showed you guys this deck. Not this one, but this one. You guys remember that? Great review. Check it out. I will definitely leave the link underneath this video. But this is the sister deck to that one. So today I want to show you this one. Now it's by the same creator. Here we go. That's their website. Underneath this video, I will put a link to where you can purchase a legitimate copy of this deck as well. And what was really cool was when they sent these decks, they sent them together, right? And inside of this colorful bag, they sent me this. Isn't that beautiful? It is the picture on the box, the Queen of Pentacles. Isn't that awesome? And when I saw that, I was like, oh, that's going on my keychain. That is awesome. It reminds me of a woman who's either a squirter or she is releasing her amniotic fluid because she's birthing something into the world. I just thought that was so cool. That is just awesome. So you got to check out this creator. My name is QueenAusetHeru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it to anyone or anyone who might like it too. Please drop us a positive comment in the comment section. And if you want to get a reading done, please email me or hit me up on social media. I would love to hook you up. All right, so check this out, right? I'm guessing from what I'm seeing on the outside that this has to be a black and white deck. And full transparency, I'm not really one who likes black and white decks. So this is going to be a hard sell for me. It's the inside of the boxes. Now, I like the quality of the box. I enjoy the quality of the guidebook. There's not a lot written, but there's enough here to do a reading. There's some information in the front about suits, some spreads, and so forth. So let's take a look at the very first card. This is the first card. As you can see, they are not too thick. They're not too thin. This is the back of the card. I actually like that a lot. Pretty. Very pretty. And they are a square versus a rectangle and kind of short. Now, the first thing I noticed before I even get into this is that the edges are gilded in silver. Nice touch, huh? I was like, okay, I see you. All right, so for some reason, I don't know why this is, and I just now realized this deck is not in order, and I took it right out of the plastic. So when you get your deck, it may not be in order. Okay, so I'm going to show you every single card, but they are not in any specific order. So if that is a bother to you, I'm so sorry. I just opened them, and that's how they came. All right, so let's take a look. Now, as I previously stated, we got the black and white moment going on. Shades of gray, of course. We have the name of the cup and then the name of the cup, the name of the card at the bottom. That first card I showed you guys with the baby, that was really cute. Even though it's black and white, that was cute. I have to say that they are stunning. I have to give them that. And it's again, a borderless moment. Sorry for that shaking. So yeah, I love a good borderless moment. The moon. I don't know how they got out of order. That's strange to me because Usually when they come in the plastic, they're in order. So I don't know how that happened. And the other deck I got from them was in order. It was in perfect order. So maybe it's a glitch or something. You know how it is. But, oh, that is so beautiful. I love the artwork. I do. I really love it. I'm not a fan of the black and white, but I do love the artwork. So if you're somebody who's a fan of black and white decks, I think this is cool. It has a lot of heart to it. It has a lot of passion. It's intense. I think it would be awesome for doing tarot readings, especially in person. I think it'd be really fun for that. They have gone rogue, as you can see. They're definitely doing their own thing. The interpretations, and this is like that in the other deck. The other deck reminds me a lot of this deck, except it's very colorful. It's the exact opposite of this. It is so bursting with colors and images. It is just out of this world. And this deck, the art is very comparable, beautiful artwork, very nicely done. But the black and white aspect for me is the only aspect of it that I'm like, That's the only piece. I'm still not seeing a lot of full figured people. You guys know that's one of the things I look for. I'm not seeing a lot of full figure people or any elders yet. And we only looked at a few cards. So we might get some of that energy. But I love more of that. So anybody who's doing a deck, remember the fat people. Remember the tall people. Remember the short people. Remember the people who have limited mobility. Remember the blind people. Like remember the richness of diversity. That's what I would say. Don't forget. Remember the big people, the older people. Remember the people. Just think diverse. Beautiful. That's beautiful. I like this. Kind of looks like an African mask. You know? I do like them. I really do. I'm going to try to use them. Even though I'm somebody who doesn't. This deck has me very curious. Because even though I'm somebody who generally loves color in my decks, and I use very few decks that aren't colorful. I don't think I use any, honestly. I think I use one that has a few colors. But they all have at least some. And this is the one I would have that would be absent of those bright colors. But I like it. I'm drawn into it. These images are very exotic and fun to me. I'm getting a witchy vibe from this one. I love the mermaids. I love a mermaid. I don't care where it is. I love a mermaid. And I love their interpretations of the cards. I love how they went their own way. I love the textures. I love how they're not colorful, but they're still busy. There's still a lot going on. There's a lot to look at. I think beginners who read based off of Rider-Waite-Smith may have a little bit of difficulty because the images are very different. But I think that people who are seasoned will be ready for this. This would be a challenge, I feel like, and I'm up for that. I think it'd be a fun one. This deck is very well thought out. The different symbolisms. Everything clearly has some type of vibe and it means something, like their arm movements, everything. And there's a lot of moon stuff in here. It's called Dark Days, right? Let me make sure I got the title of it right. Dark Days Tarot. So yeah, dark moon association with it, yeah. And because they're not in order, we keep on coming across one of the white ones. So the white ones are all the major arcana. So if they had been in order, we would have seen all the white ones first and then all the black ones. So And of course, the suits would have been together with their suits. So we're not seeing them in that order. But I'm feeling this. It's really giving me unique. It's really giving me this a unique energy to it. And it's got me thinking to myself, like, as I'm reading this, I want to read these a little bit more intuitively. Of course, remembering all the correspondences, but I want to get some intuitive energy. I love that. I love this one. This one is really speaking to me. I love nudity as art. It's one of my favorite art forms. Wow. Yeah, I'm definitely going to try to use these. I am. I'm going to do a video with them, watch. Because I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm going to do a video with these. And I don't know which one, but I am. This is gorgeous. I love the witchiness of this. This is such a witchy deck. See, that's what makes me want to try to read with it. Because not only, I mean, yes, it's not like me to use black and white, but it's just, I feel like I can get something. I feel like I can get something unique from these. And that's what's drawing me in. Yeah. Let me do it. I'm going to read on something cool with these. People have been asking me to read on Will and Jada Pinkett Smith. These might be cool for that. I think I might do that. Chariot is a bicycle. Love that. More mermaids. Yes. So I guess the cups, at least the cups, is predominantly mermaids. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not seeing crones. I'm not seeing much crone energy. And it's mostly feminine energy, I would say, which again I love. I love a good feminine energy moment. A good divine feminine moment is me. But yeah, that's what I'm getting from it. That moon energy. The moon energy is usually feminine anyway. So yeah. Look at that. Look at all those cups. That's cool. That is really cool. Here's our justice card. Okay. The birds everywhere. All of the white cards, not all the white cards, but a lot of the white cards, I'm seeing those birds that are in the box. Eight of Pentacles. Okay. This reminds me of my mother. When I was a girl, my mother would sit up and sew all night long. She made all kind of stuff. She made my dresses for different occasions. She made dolls. She made clothes. It was her side hustle. You know, she would buy fabric and patterns, and she made things. She made all kind of things for a very long time. But in the hood, everybody had a side hustle, and that was hers. I should have picked that up from her. I wish I had learned how to sew now. At the time, I couldn't be bothered, of course. All right, here's our Hermit. Interesting Hermit. The Hermit is introspection. So this is a very self-absorbed moment to me. This kind of reminds me of what they say about Aquarius being self-absorbed. Like, he is clearly into himself. He's not even looking at us. He's not even acknowledging us in that picture. That is really cool. That's why I love the interpretations that are here, because some of them are refreshing. That's a very refreshing look. Because they always talk about the Hermit and introspection. I love it. You do got to be a little self-absorbed to be introspective, at least for a couple moments. Okay. Now, I like this a lot. Look at this family. Isn't that beautiful? Let me hold that up. It looks like a white family and a black family got together. I can't tell if that's what it is, but that's what it looks like to me. And I think that's beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. I love that. That's really nice. Maybe it's Thanksgiving dinner. And they're neighbors and they've been friends for years. And they treat each other with love and respect. Damn, look at that swords at the back. Whoo, wow. Great depiction. Oh, look at the, great depiction. 10 of Wands. Okay. The Wheel. Okay. I love her. Look at her. She's beautiful. And she has tamed the beast with gentleness. That's beautiful. The Hanged Man. Upside down from the moon. I love it. I love it. Both depictions of the Hanged Man I like from this artist. Because the other one in the colorful deck, I think that person is hanging down too. It looks like they're hanging from a stripper pole, but it's not. It's a flower. And that's really pretty. Oh, look at that. I love both of these decks. This artist is very good. They're very heartfelt. These images are very descriptive. They really speak to you. Intuitive readers are going to love staring at these. Both of these decks have a lot of heart. I really enjoy these. These are fun. And I think I'm going to get some really deep I think I'm gonna get some really deep messages from these, because these open up the symbolisms and things here. Like, look at this, the moon, and they're always kind of flying around the moon. That looks like fun though. That looks like a coven just flying around the moon. That looks like fun. Reminds me of the full moon. We're all doing our rituals and things. So yeah, beautiful. Yeah, this is an easy one to get lost in, to have fun with. So I am going to try it. I'm going to try and do some readings with it. I'm going to see how I feel and see what that absence of color does to my creativity. Because I'm pretty sure that the absence of color, or the a lot of colors or minimal colors, I'm sure all that does something different to the brain. And I'm sure all of that would be beneficial with doing readings. When you're doing readings, the most important thing to me is... Why'd my light go off, y'all? The light went off. When you're doing readings, the most important thing to me is that whatever medium you're using, your cards or whatever it is, whatever medium that you're using, the most important thing is that you're able to connect with it, and then as an oracle, speak about what you see. And a lot of that does have to do with the images that you're looking at. And I feel like these images are going to give me, and you, anybody who uses them, some very unique interpretations. I love this Page of Cups. She is gorgeous. Looks like her hair is locked. It's braided. Beautiful. Love that. We're almost done. These are the last couple of them. Page of Pentacles. I hope you guys can still see. I can still see perfectly, so I hope you guys can too. Wow. She reminds me of Holly Berry back in the day. Back when she did That movie with Eddie Murphy. I cannot remember what it's called, y'all. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Halle Berry did a movie with Eddie Murphy. It wasn't How to Be a Player. It was something about him being a player, actually. And then Robin Gibbons finessed him real quick. And then he was laying there acting hurt. I forgot what it was called, but it was so funny. Great movie. Oh, that one's not that way. It's this way. Okay. I like the way that they're. Yes, I like that. Well, I have to say that I am impressed with this deck. It does need the things I mentioned earlier, but that's all it needs. I would give it a 9 out of 10. I love it. I love the card stock. I love the gilded edges. I love the artwork. I love the interpretations. I love his heart. I love his energy. I love his focus. I love it. I love it. And I love his uniqueness. And I'm definitely going to use it. And you guys check out my channel. I'm going to be doing some readings very soon. I'm going to do Will and Jada. And I'm going to do the Hope Diamond. So stick around for that. So let's take a look at our Queen of Wands, okay? Let's just read what it says about her in our guidebook. Here's our guidebook. It's not very much. It's very short. And I'll read it to you. It says, the Queen of Wands symbolizes a femme in your life that is closely in touch with creative processes, financially and socially savvy, and happy to share her skills and knowledge with those that she loves. If not a person, a situation is revealed to you in which your enterprise is supported. Allow her to help you gain a deeper understanding of your own aims and ambitions. Pretty, huh? So each one, we're going to do one of these too. We're going to do the Fool. Each one has something written, but it's really short and to the point. The Fool, the card with the number 0 and an elemental correspondence to air, symbolizing the seemingly foolish attitude of positivity, playfulness, and indulgence in the odd. A creature of universal love and non-limitation, the Fool chooses to infiltrate the realm of the senses and to stir a joyful, joking sort of wisdom into the seriousness of practical situations. So they're not in the upright and the reverse. If you're like me and you read reversals, you'll be able to do it because the back part is exactly the same regardless of how it turns. So you'll be able to do reversals, but they're not in the book. So you're going to have your own reversal knowledge or your own reversal book or something like that. So that was another one. I'm going to give you guys one more. This I thought was really cool. Very non-traditional. So let's check it out. The Four of Pentacles. 3 and 4. Easy to find. The Four of Pentacles meaning is simple. Humans have the urge to hold on to what they've got. It is wise to remain wound closely with what you've acquired in this world. In a tangible sense, this can mean your personal possessions, money, materials, etc. It can also indicate a pause to take the intangible stock of one's self. Okay. All right. Awesome. So please look underneath this video if you would like to get an authentic copy of this deck. I want to thank the author for these beautiful gifts, including both decks and the keychain. And you guys, please come back soon because I have more decks coming for review. And I have a lot more to say. See you later.